everyone, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a plan with me to share with you all. This is the lost plan with me, the forgotten plan with me. It's just the week that I totally planned to do a plan with me for. I just didn't plan it out the week that it was happening. And then the week that I was supposed to have it up, there was just no way I was going to get that done, you know? If you watched the glam plan with me that week. Also, I guess, did I publish this day? I guess cloud busting is when it started and I got sleepy. I don't freaking know. I'm filming this the same day that I did my glam plan with me voiceover. So if any of the stories about me being tired sort of seep into this one, I am so sorry. But your girl is still tired. I'll try to get this up before anything goes up after glam. So I'll get this kit week up before Blair. How about that? Before Blair, this plan with me will be up. I was half tempted to save this week to share, way to enunciate, for the weeks that I'll be gone and I won't be able to post plan with me's. But then we're getting too far removed from the week that it happened. And I just feel like I'm being very on top of things. So I will just post it and there should be 2 plan with me's in 1 week. How exciting. So yeah, for this week, I am planning for the week of March 13th to March 19th. And this is the week that Andrea and Brie came to New York City. So that was super duper exciting. We were planning on being very chill, very minimal in plans, and I think we achieved that, so that is fantastic. I am using the theater kit for this week. If you noticed in the beginning, some of the half boxes were all mishmashed, and some of the sticker sheets were missing stickers on the sheet. That's because I had planned to use this kit last year in 2022 for Broadway week when I went with Nick to go see Wicked, and then I changed my mind. And I don't even remember what kit I did instead. But so I already had thrown away some of the sticker sheets, like the full box sheet. Not the full box sheet, but I threw away any extra stickers and I didn't need. In 2022, when I wasn't filming the plan with me's, I would plan out all the full boxes I wanted to use and stick them on the full box sheet. So Andrea was a doll and she sent me another set of the full boxes, and also sent me a little custom full box that she made for herself as well, which was a fashion hand holding a playbill, but this one said Little Shop of Horrors because that's the one that we went to see. But I thought, even though we're only seeing one Broadway show, this was a very fitting kit for this week, and I don't know when else I would be using it, but I really, really wanted to use it. So yeah, super fun. In the sidebar, we have my 2 habit trackers, like always, the nighttime skincare and 10K steps. I don't think I was very good about my skincare this week, so I'm super glad I'm not checking those off anymore. Then I put the half box first this time and put Andrea and Brie in NYC, and then just little custom munchkins that Mark did a while ago of me and Andrea. I think I was going to paint half of Andrea's hair white or yellow because she's half blonde, half brunette, but I never did that. Maybe I'll go back to it. And then for the square box, I put so much walking because we did so much walking over the weekend. I think we ended up walking a total of 18 miles over the 3 days, or it might have been more, but 18 is the number that's sticking in my head. Then I put down a pattern washi of this week's script from Ice Cream Joe, and then my ombre heart checklist of to-dos and to-das. So starting with a Monday, it's a black fancy label and I can't see it. I marked that I binge watched a lot of TikTok, and I also went on a post office run. I started walking to one that was kind of out of the way, and on the way ran into another post office that was not on my maps for some reason. It just did not come up, but it was really convenient. So I just popped into that post office, and I think it was a Shein package I was dropping off. So I was dropping off my returns there. Then I marked work, and on this day, my mom actually came for an appointment with one of the doctors. So she was there, and then she waited for me, and then we went to go get some ramen together because that's just what we do. Then I came home and, of course, played some Hogwarts Legacy and ended the night by watching some... No, don't bite my planner, Oliver. Ugh, Oliver is just being a menace today. Why are you so needy? Don't bite me. It hurts. Ow, 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 ow. He's biting me. So I watched some of Daisy Jones and the Six, which gets better and better with every episode that I watch. I know when I first started watching the first 3 episodes, I was kind of like meh on it. Ow! Go away. Go away. Time out for you. But as the show progressed, I started liking it a lot more and more. Also, I'm glad they're not like stretching it to be multiple seasons. And I love the way that, at this point, the me that is talking, not the me in the week that we're talking about, has finished watching Daisy Jones and the Six, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the way they ended it, and I liked it a lot. Okay, so then on Tuesday, was this the day that I started reading this book? I mentioned this book in my other plan with me, but I started reading Love in the Time of Serial Killers. I was just meh about the book. I didn't love it, and I didn't hate it. I just found it to be it got your interest at some point, and then just kind of lost the plot. There actually really didn't seem to be any sort of plot, which I feel like I need plot. Like something needs to happen. Otherwise, I'm just kind of like, I don't care what's going on. So then I marked work and I went to a Essen deli for some lunch. I got a salad because, this is when I start to get very lazy, and it's going to all bite me in the butt in the upcoming weeks. And it actually snowed this day, properly. When I walked outside and walked to work, it was snowing. It didn't stick to the ground, but I felt the need to mark it. I was going to take what I can get because we got literally no snow this winter. Nothing that stuck to the ground, nothing that dusted the ground even. So it was very disappointing. Then I got home and I worked out like a good noodle. And then I finally meal prepped my lunches. I had my mom go pick me up some couscous so that I can make 2 boxes of those and split them up on 4 lunches. So that was cool. That was nice. And then I watched more Daisy Jones and did some planner things. So I edited some photos for Instagram, and I think I edited a plan with me, or put down the base of some spreads. Daisy Jones and planner things happened. So that is the way that I marked it. Then moving on to Wednesday, I marked work again. I listened to more of Love in the Time of Serial Killers, and it's a fancy label. So I think this is the part where it was getting good. And then I came home and I print and cut some stickers, and it worked beautifully this week that I'm talking about. It proceeded to not work so beautifully later, but I played some Hogwarts Legacy before I got on to FaceTime with Nick, and we watched George of the Jungle, which was a request by me because I think I had watched the Oscars the night before. Yes, and Brendan Fraser won the Oscar for Best Actor, and I was like, I want to watch some more Brendan Fraser things, or I just want to watch some Brendan Fraser things, but I don't want to watch anything serious. So George of the Jungle it is. Also, I think I wanted to watch The Mummy, but that was behind a paywall on Amazon. It's not behind a paywall. We have to pay for it to rent it. And I didn't feel like doing that. And I just wanted something funny and something I didn't really have to pay attention to. So that was great. Then moving on to Thursday, I listened to a little bit more of Love in the Time of Serial Killers. This one got a little label, so we were getting to the boring parts again. And I marked work and got myself a cheeky Starbucks afterwards. Then I came home and I guess I put down some spreads. It was planning time. I don't actually remember what I did. I do everything in a backwards order now, or everything is just a little lagged behind, so I can't remember what happened when. And especially because this week is 2 weeks out now at this point, so I'm just planning time. And then I watched My Cousin Vinny on the encouragement of Nick, because I was literally I was watching 5 minutes of movies. I think I had actually started The Hunger Games on this day. If you watched my last plan with me, you'll know that I ended up binge watching the Hunger Games series. But I think I started to watch Hunger Games, but I was just not in the mood to pay attention at all. So I clicked out of that. I started the latest Magic Mike movie, clicked out of that, and then I was like, I should watch My Cousin Vinny. And I asked Nick, should I watch My Cousin Vinny? And he was like, you absolutely should watch My Cousin Vinny. And I did, and it was delightful. I loved it. I've watched my mom watch it before, like, and like I would be in and out for parts of it, but I'd never watched the entire thing in its entirety. I didn't even know what it was like about, except I knew the famous like Marissa Tomei scene where she talks about like the cars and stuff like that. Very impressive stuff. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. And then I took a bath and just relaxed for the rest of the night because I knew I would need it since I was going away for the weekend. I mean, I was going into the city, but you know when you're away from your own bed, that's being away. I was going away. So the first thing I marked on Friday was that I published my plan with me, and then I worked out. Andrea was flying in on Friday, but she wasn't going to be there until like the afternoon or like a little bit later afternoon. So I was just keeping myself busy. I slept in a little bit, I think. I published my plan with me. I did a little workout just because I knew I wouldn't do it over the weekend, but did I not think I would be getting all these steps in. Then I went to Target. What did I get? I got some like, what is it? I knew I needed something at Target, but then I ended up getting distracted and got these like those, remember like everyone's gonna remember those little butterfly clips. I was trying to look for those, but I found little flower clips instead. So I bought those, and then I went to Michael's to buy beads. Lots and lots of beads to make candy bracelets for EDC. They have candy making stations at EDC. But like I just wanted my own, like to have already ready for the whole thing. So yeah, bought those, contemplated returning them because beads are freaking expensive, but then I was like, nah. I'm gonna be so happy when I can make these bracelets. Then I went to go get my nails done, got this lovely nude color, which I'm actually considering doing for when I go to Greece and Vegas, because it's like I feel like Greece nails and Vegas nails are two different kinds of nails. So I thought these would be like nice and neutral, but we'll see. My nail lady kind of is talking me out of like chrome nails where like they like rub the chrome onto your fingertips because she said it's gonna chip off. So that was like my initial thing, was I wanted to do the chrome, but maybe I'll do cat eye. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I'll do a cat eye. Yeah, I like that. Yes, maybe. So then I went into the city and I read more of Love in the Time of Serial Killers, kind of on and off between that and like getting on TikTok. And then I was reunited with Andrea for the first time in 3 years, which I feel like I should have made into a box. But she has her own box in the sidebar. So I marked something even better, was that we went to McDonald's. I have not been to McDonald's in years, and I got a Big Mac, and it was so stinking delicious and like well worth the wait. It tastes so much better when you haven't had it in a really long time, but it was so good. Then we went to Lady M in Bryant Park for dessert. If you're not familiar with Lady M, they make crepe cakes. So all their cakes are made from layers of crepes. Andrea got a pistachio one and I got an Earl Grey one, which really, now that I'm thinking about it, makes me want a cup of tea. So when I finish this voiceover, I'm going to make myself a lovely decaffeinated Earl Grey tea. So it was really good. And then Brie showed up. And so the three of us were like frolicking around Midtown. And we went into Claire's because I had mentioned that I bought the flower clips at Target, but I also wanted the butterfly clips. And then lo and behold, there was a freaking Claire's near us. So we went in there, kept putting things into a little basket. And the next thing you know, we spent $97 in Claire's. And I regret not a single purchase. We bought tinsel. We bought butterfly clips. I bought this like massive flower clip that like, if you saw it, you'd know what I was talking about. It's like very popular. It's kind of like matte pastel colors. It's just the flower and the hair clip. I bought some eye jewels for EDC. We bought these. Oh, look, a saliver. We bought these like best friend charms from like the early 2000s. Some tinsel. Bought Lila some bows. What else did we buy? And of course, butterfly clips. But it was worth every penny. I enjoyed everything that I got there. And then we ended the night by going to get some pizza, dollar pizza, which was even better. And we asked for a half plain, half pepperoni pizza like 2 minutes before they were closing. So they literally took half of a plain pizza they still had left and half of a pepperoni pizza they still had left and just put it in a box, which, you know, delightful. Then moving on to Saturday, we had our bagel brekkie that was requested by Andrea. We got a bacon, egg, and cheese with salt, pepper, ketchup on an everything bagel. It was so good. And I got some coffee at a coffee shop that was nearby, and it was called Culture. They did a very pretty heart, like latte art thing, and it was beautiful, and I stuck a cap on it because sometimes coffee just be too fancy for me. It was delicious, but I'm a drip coffee girl. Love that stuff. Then we went to the Harry Potter store. Brie had actually gone to Peloton, which was super duper cool because she got a photo with Matt Giacomo. Is that how you say his last name? Which was really stinking cool, but like she had to wake up really early to go there. But yeah, so we went to the Harry Potter store. What did I buy? I bought a pin. I bought like a Spirit jersey that is like a royal blue and just kind of covered in sparkles, and a wand. I finally bought Sirius Black's wands. I feel like every time I go there, they never have Sirius Black's wand, and they finally had it there. So I was like, I should not be spending money, but I'm going to buy it anyway. Then we were heading downtown, and we wanted to go to Strand, which is a bookstore. And there was a farmer's market, so we stopped by. We kind of walked around it for a few minutes, and there was apple cider being made fresh. So, of course, we had to make a pit stop. I know it's March, and I feel like I associate apple cider with, like, fall activities. But it was perfectly delightfully cold, and I was like, I'm going to get some apple cider. And then we went to Strand Bookstore, and I picked up a blind date with a book, and it ended up being like a really cute book of just like 100 short story, like love stories, which is just like perfect for my attention span because I'm only like it's 100 words in, and I get the whole story, and it's wonderful. Did I finish the book? No. Should I probably finish that book tonight? Yes, because it's very short, and then I can add it to my Goodreads list of books. So then we ended up walking back up Midtown. We walked everywhere. We took nary an Uber, neither the subway. We walked everywhere. So we passed iMilky, and we got some like onigiri things that are so freaking delicious. They had one now that's like spicy pork belly with kimchi. So good. And then the next day they revealed someone with like some spicy beef. I didn't get to have it. Andrea did, and she said it was really, really good. But if you ever, iMilky, they make great bubble tea and just any kind of tea. And the onigiris, they're so good. Then what did we do? Oh yeah. Then we finally went to see Little Shop of Horrors, which was great. I didn't know much about it except for the little tune where they go, little shop of horrors, little shop of terrors. And you can ask Andrea and Brie. I was basically singing it the whole day, and I was like, I really hope that song is in the show, because then otherwise I don't know like what I'm singing. But it was really good. It was really funny, and I liked the music. I heard like every other word, but I think that's a me problem, as it turns out. Like, I don't know what it is, but they were singing, and I was like, I can't, like, I don't I heard the words. I heard the sound of the words. I just didn't know what the words were. And let me know if you've ever experienced that. I feel like that happens to me a lot in Broadway's, is that when they start singing, I lose the plot a little bit because I cannot hear every word of the song. But that may just be me. So yeah. After that, we got some Starbucks, and we had some time to kill before our dinner. So we frolicked around Midtown, then finally went to Nobu for dinner. And then after that, we spent the night relaxing at the hotel. I think we were just like talking basically, like until we all fell asleep. I was going to say we were talking all night, but those days have long passed. I'm pretty sure we were all asleep by like 11:15, 11:30. But yeah, food was delicious at Nobu. We just had very funny service. It was just the girl that was serving us, or like was our waitress, she was very confused about a lot of things, and it's fine that she was confused, because who am I to talk? I always get confused. But like she kept talking over us when we were trying to just clarify things. So I think that kind of just put a bad taste in her mouth, even though all the food was like really, really good. Then last but not least, it was Sunday. We had another bagel brekkie. Then Brie left early, and me and Andrea were killing some time, I think, before we were going to like go get some lunch. So we went to the Disney store. We got some little mystery munchlings, and then the Figment munchling, which is, he's like a berry tart, which is so cute. Then we just frolicked around Midtown and went to Tonchin for lunch, which was nice because it was kind of rainy and dreary and a little chilly. So ramen was just like the perfect thing to have. And apparently this one, we just randomly picked it and it was nearby. It's a Michelin star ramen place. And the kicker is that the best thing that we had at that ramen place was the chicken wings. They were so good. Perfectly spiced, perfectly seasoned, perfectly juicy, perfectly crispy. Delicious. So after lunch, I headed home, and when I got home, I played with my planner a bit. I don't exactly know what I did in my planner, but I think I was pre-planning some things or just like getting stickers ready for the week. And then while I was doing that, I was watching Euphoria on the very strong, what is the word I'm looking for? Strong request of Andrea to finally watch it. I got an episode and a half in, and I think I was just already like getting in the really weird mindset for the week to come. So like I could not handle it. Like it made me sad. It made me sad for all the characters. It made me uncomfortable. So I have not watched it since. I think I'll go back to it eventually and see, maybe like when I'm not in my weird funky headspace. But I got an episode and a half in, so that's progress. And the last thing I did was take a bath and, of course, end the night by playing some Hogwarts Legacy before starting the next week, which was the week that is just a week. If you watch Glam, you know, nothing bad happened. Your girl's just progressively getting tired as the weeks go by. So yeah, that is everything I have for you today. We are back to being caught up on my plan with me's. We will slowly fall short on that again soon, but at least for now we are caught up. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.